Hello everyone, my name is Cristian Niculescu and you know me for a lot of implementation with UiPath. We have connectors for Sales, for ServiceNow, Jira, Confluence and so on. Today we'll talk about ServiceNow. Be sure that you download the latest version, should be more than 300. You'll find it on UiPath Go. And with the connector for ServiceNow, we will create inside of ServiceNow a request item, yeah? So I receive a lot of questions about how to create this request item. So basically the idea is like this. I implement in the latest version of the connector, if you remember, I implement the service API, and with the service API, we will create a request item to understand how this was working. So first, we need to go to catalogs, we'll find an item, and then we'll place an order for that item. So that is the procedure to do order now. Let's understand how we'll see this information on ServiceNow. So these are the request items. To be able to find the catalog, I go to catalogs. So I'm not an expert on ServiceNow, but I go to catalogs, I go to my catalogs, and my items, and then I will say all, yeah. And here is my catalogs. If I go to my items, I will go and say all, and these are all the items from the catalogs, yeah. So I will use today the paper and supply item, yeah. And paper and supply item, you will see that they have also some variables, but we'll talk further about this, yeah. Let's see how how we create this request. So if I go here and say order now, I will drag and drop an order now. I have to provide a quantity and I have to provide an ID of the item. Yeah, so the idea is like this. To provide this ID of the item, I have to extract. I have here already extraction of the ID. I will put this ID and then I will show exactly how to extract this ID, because I want to do this step by step. So if we go like this and just put the ID of the item without any variables, let's say that here is my response. We'll make a refresh here. So this is my request item and so on. So we'll run the robot that will just order now this ID, the ID of the item of the request item, and run it. And after refresh, we'll see that we have the request item created, yeah? So on the output, we have request 14. And here, if we refresh, we'll go again here. You'll see that I have request 21 with request 14, paper with quantity 2, okay? But you see here, I don't complete the variables. And we'll talk about these variables. First, how I get the ID. To be able to get the ID of the item, I will do it like this. So you go to, first you need to get the ID of the catalogs, yeah? So you go get item list here. And on the get item list, you have to provide the catalog ID and the text. So you'll put here paper, and you get the catalog ID. In my case, catalog ID, it's, if we take a look here, paper in supplies, it's part of the service catalog, yeah? So basically what I need to do, is go here on the catalog list. So I will take a catalog list and I will say service, yeah? So I would say search for service, then I will, this will return a database. I will for each on the database. I will find the ID. Then I will provide the ID of the catalog here. I will search for paper. And this will return me a data table with one item that will provide me the system ID, the ID of the item, okay? We'll not lose the time for this idea, but you understand the way how you find the ID. Now, if I want to provide variables, yeah, because here you see that my variables are empty. yeah, here, to be able to provide these variables, remember when I go to paper and supplies, here we have variables on ServiceNow. And if I go to these variables, you will see that I have the name inside, yeah? So you see the name of the variable, it's copier rims, yeah? And I will put all my variables here. And I put a value, I put value 3, 5, okay, and so on. I already have one of these, so I don't lose the time, and I will show you that it's running. So enable. Here I have all my variables, and let's put some different values to see that it's new. And you will see here that it's YouTube. Let's say video 51, yeah? Okay, and let's run this one. And if I run this one, I will go back here, go back, and you see now all. You see I have 2 items, and if I go to this one on the details, I will have also my variable 5, 6, 7, and video on 51, 1151. Okay. So in this way, I create a request item with quantity and variables from UiPath Studio. Yeah. This is one way. There is another way. If you don't want to use the service API, you can create this request item via a script, yeah? So remember, in the past on ServiceNow, I create a function that is call script, and you have a dedicated video on my YouTube channel for this call script. Let's use this call script and understand how to create a request item, yeah? So on my YouTube channel, you will search for ServiceNow, and you will see the call script. And here you will have all the details. Look here, call script. Okay, and I will show you what I did, yeah? So basically you need to go to, you will say REST, you write there REST, and on the REST, you will see scripted API, yeah? Here you will create a name, you put test video. I just show you the stuff that I showed you also on. And then on the test video, you search for test video. Okay, and here you need to create the script to say that it's a post. And here you'll put your code, yeah? And then you say from here that it's a post, okay? And you'll have here a name. Let's go back. I will go back because I already have one created, yeah, but it's just the remember. So test item, yeah. So I have the script created like I showed you. I have a post here, and on this post, what I have this script. You see that I have a resource path how to call this script, API 3. He created this stuff. And on this script, what I do, I say that I will go to catalog item, catalog item. I will search for paper and supplies. Remember my stuff, and then I will add. So first time I will add this without the data from UiPath. I will just call the script from UiPath, and I will hardcode the data here. And let's put 1, 2, 3 inside 1121, 1155. Okay, so this will just call my script, yeah? So I will hit update to my script. Remember, I have this is the link, how you call it, okay? I will go to UiPath, I say call script without this one, Control C. So call script as a post, and when I run this stuff, this will call my script from ServiceNow, and my script will create a request item. Yeah. I have a response. I don't know if I published this response. Look, I have the response. Script was created. Yeah, and if I go here back on all, I have another request item created with the values from there. Yeah, and now let's send the values from UiPath Studio as a JSON. So we will modify the script. We'll go here, we'll modify the script and take a look here. I will say, because the script has some entrance with request and response, yeah? And on the request, I will say that this value will be request body data copiers, and I have this one on JSON, yeah? On JSON that I prepare. So this is my JSON that I prepare. This is my values. Let's put outside 1156 with 895. Okay, so I address all this data. Then I say get chart, update, and place an order, yeah? And this will create the request for me. So I update the script. I go back to ServiceNow, to UiPath, and on UiPath, I put the file, and the system will know that he will send the script to the file. Yeah, so now I'll run. And when I run this, I will have basically he created, he finished, we'll go back to all. And in this way, he created a script. He created the request item with the script that take the data from UiPath. So these are the way how you create the request item with using the new ServiceNow service API that used for catalogs, items, categories, and chart, and also with the script. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one. Stay safe, and don't forget to follow me on the YouTube and tell me what else you want to see on my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.